On Saturday, January 24th of 2026, Gabriel Morales listed his 1994 Ford Ranger pickup truck for sale on Facebook Marketplace. His wife, Eliza Morales, was 5 months pregnant, and the couple had a beautiful 2-year-old daughter together. They lived in an apartment in Downers Grove, Illinois. So that's where this case takes us to today. Today, we're going to be looking at a timeline. We'll look at body cam footage. We'll look at some press conference clips as well. And we'll learn everything we can about this case so far. Welcome back to another episode of Grizzly True Crime. My name is Grizzly, and let's look at what on earth happened here. We'll also share some safety lessons based on this being about a Facebook Marketplace ad. So just online sale of items. What can one do to try to stay safe, right? Please note that this content is for adults only. Viewer discretion advised. If you haven't yet, hit the subscribe, like, and share. On Saturday, January 24th of 2026, a potential buyer responded to the advert on the same day, which they must have been so excited about. Like, oh my word, we're going to sell this truck sooner than we thought. 19-year-old Nedas Ravukas drove to meet the couple and view the truck, where he then purchased it and drove away with it, original license plates still attached. 2 days later, Nedas made arrangements to return to the apartment to receive the official bill of sale and to exchange the plates. Okay, so there's a picture of a 1994 red Ford pickup truck. It's not the exact picture in this case. I couldn't find an exact picture in this case or the ad itself, but there is what it likely looked like. So on Monday, January 26th of 2026, Gabriel was still at work. I know there's a typo, there's still 2 L's, okay, at work. And Eliza was preparing dinner for her family when Nedas arrived, which that all seems okay. Like, oh yeah, we've met the guy, he bought the car, 19-year-old, nice guy. Okay, he can come over. I'll give him the bill of sale, and a screwdriver so he could take off the license plates. That's what happened. So surveillance video from their apartment building showed the 19-year-old arriving at approximately 5:30 p.m. Eliza handed him a screwdriver. He left the building and then was seen returning to the building with the screwdriver in his hand. So the prosecutors have all the surveillance footage. At 5:47 p.m., video shows the door to the apartment unit opening and closing. Okay, then at one point, it appears that Eliza's in a struggle with Nedas before the door quickly closes. The door handle is then seen turning and moving from the inside as if someone is desperately trying to get out. 10 minutes later, smoke is seen coming from out the unit, and that fire got out of hand to the point where the whole building had to be evacuated, and some people who lived in the building apparently had to be taken to the hospital, and they suffered from smoke inhalation, but all survived.
While the defendant was in the victim's residence, an altercation ensued, and it resulted in the defendant stabbing the victim 70 times, causing the victim's death and the death of her 5-month-old unborn child.
At 6:09 p.m., police and the fire department responded to the 2300 block of Ogden Avenue, Downers Grove, Illinois, for reports of a kitchen fire. I mean, just look at it. What? Okay, they found Eliza unresponsive inside the apartment. She had suffered multiple sharp force injuries. And they initially said sharp force injuries because they said most of the injuries they could see were made with a knife, but some could have been inflicted with a screwdriver. The screwdriver that Eliza had given to this 19-year-old to go to the truck to take off the license plates.
And when they arrived on the scene, they located Eliza near the door. When she was taken into an ambulance, firefighters observed injuries and noticed that she was deceased.
The 2-year-old was not home at the time, and her husband wasn't home yet. So pregnant Eliza was home just with her pit bull, and she was making dinner for her family. The elderly pit bull, mix Zula, was at home and suffered a stab wound between the eyes and had escaped from a sliding door during the fire. Zula was taken to an animal hospital and has reportedly survived her injuries. An autopsy revealed that Eliza had 70, as in 70 stab wounds, mostly from a knife, and they were on her head and neck. Why? Why would anyone do such a thing? I mean, a pregnant woman preparing dinner, handing over a bill of sale for a truck that this guy purchased and admits to purchasing, and it was seen at his house. What on earth happened here? Also, scary thought, if you really think about 70 times, if you try to count to 70, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it's so much. It's so much violence that you just can't imagine it. So yeah, there's a picture of the defendant. Authorities then went to the home of Nedas Ravukas in Weston, so he'd fled the scene, which he shared with his girlfriend, and they noticed the pickup truck in the driveway. And he also had a dog, so like, what the hell? You have a girlfriend and you have a dog, and you're out there allegedly stabbing a pregnant woman to death and her dog, stabbing the dog, which the dog survived.
Nedas?
Nedas.
Nedas, sorry.
How's it going, man?
This is Andy.
My name's Andy. From Dollar Hill Kitty. Nick. Keep it on. Hey, the reason we're here, sorry to bother you today, man. We're just trying to ask about that car. You bought that car earlier? Yeah? Well, when did you buy this car?
Saturday.
This past Saturday?
Yeah, this Saturday.
Okay.
Or, yeah.
This past Saturday? So how'd you find that car? Like, how'd you... Facebook Marketplace? You were just searching for a pickup truck, or...
Mm-hmm.
And then you found this one? For how much was it for?
$2,200, but I got the guy on $1,600.
Okay, and you met the guy in person, or negotiated in person? Who'd you meet there with?
My girlfriend.
You, your girlfriend, you, and just one guy?
No,
you bought it
just
from?
me and her.
Anyway.
Oh, I bought it from me at one single guy.
A guy by himself, and then he negotiated there?
Yeah.
You bought it cash?
Yeah. So I threw him an offer, and then that was it.
Okay, how much did you buy it for?
$1,600, like I said.
$1,600, and then you guys drove home that day?
Yeah.
With the truck?
Yeah.
Okay, and then did you guys have any recent contact with him when that between Saturday and today?
I gave him his license plate back.
When did you give him his license plate back?
Yesterday.
Sorry, man. I'm trying to make you nervous. I'm just scooting
You're
past you.
fine.
Yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
What was yesterday?
What, Monday?
Monday?
I
You mean,
forget,
today's
like,
Monday.
I'm sorry, Tuesday. Or Sunday.
So
Or no.
You're
What time is it?
Today's still Monday.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I plowed more.
You're an adult.
Yeah, so Monday.
So today, earlier today?
Yes.
So what did you do? Did you call him on the phone or Facebook message him, or what did you do?
I messaged him.
On Facebook Messenger? Okay, and then what did you tell him? Like, hey, what did you tell him?
Because he told me to either tell him when I'm passing through, to just drop it off with the mail thing, or give it to his wife.
Okay, and then you said fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then just walk me through, man. So you, what time did you end up giving them like the license plate?
I think I texted him at 5:15, and they're just like right around there.
5:15, and you were in the area, or?
Yeah, because I was working in Lombard, and it's
Okay.
same shit.
And then you said, so you pretty much bought it where he lives? That where you bought the?
Yeah.
You know the address by any chance?
230 something.
Okay.
It's behind some dealer, because I remember I went to the dealer
Yeah.
back.
So behind some dealership over
He sent me the wrong address, so I kept going back and forth between dealers.
there? Okay. So then did you meet with anybody? Who'd you give the plate to, or?
Yeah, his wife, I gave it to her at the door, and then she gave me a bill of sale.
You got the bill of sale with you too?
I should.
So you didn't get no bill of sale on Saturday?
No, because I forgot. You usually don't need a bill of sale, but
Okay. Yeah, it looks like you forgot the plates. You forgot the plates. You guys forgot a lot
he
of stuff,
texted me,
right?
forgot the plates, and I've been fucked over before because someone will take the plates and go through tolls or take it to tickets.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. So you came in there, you saw the wife?
Yeah, at the door I gave it to her.
At the door of the apartment or the whole complex?
Complex, like
You were still outside?
gate, if you call it.
Sorry. So you came to the front, like just the vestibule, and you gave her the plate there? Do you remember what she was wearing?
Black.
Like black clothing or
Yeah, like a black sweater.
black sweater? Was she by herself?
From what I know, I don't know.
Okay, was she actually normal? I mean, when she came out?
Yeah.
Back to normal. She's okay. And you handed her the plate.
Yeah.
And you know exactly what time it was. You had your phone. Maybe you called her at that time. Can you see what time?
I didn't know. I didn't call her.
How did she know you were outside?
At the little gate, because they have the names, so I just paused it.
Okay, and you just buzzed the name and she came out?
Because he said it was your wife, I feel like, because then I call him and then he call her. Unless he gave me his wife's number, I think. So.
Do you have the Facebook message app between you two? Just to confirm?
I should.
I know this seems like a lot for buying that car, but we're trying to put everything on the timeline here, man. You're very helpful for us right now.
Well, my phone keeps...
The car's been working fine for you, though?
Somewhat.
Yeah, $1,600 car, right?
You buy them?
Yeah, it's 600. No, I bought that one for myself.
To drive it?
That's pretty good. The biggest thing is just on the highway, it's a little shaky. Yeah, I just told them I'd be there around 5.
So it's about to head out to work in mid-shift? Whose number is that?
I don't know. I never called it or texted it.
I'll text you when I'm close by. I'll be there around 4:10. Does that work? And then he questioned you, Mark, 5:10? Why? He didn't want 4:10?
No, because it was 4:30.
Ah, I gotcha.
I completely forgot.
5:10, yeah, sorry. Yeah, sounds good. And that was it? What time did he send that? 4:38.
4:34.
And you got there
5:10, 5:15.
and everything was fine.
No, yeah, he's
Okay.
he's been working.
You didn't go inside the apartment or anything like that?
I don't know. I didn't go past the little dining room table, if you will.
Okay. So you walked into the apartment and you were in the dining room table. You didn't go past that, you said.
And then she wrote it out, and then I forgot what. It was either the wrong address that wasn't on the title. I think it was the current address. I remember the title had some. So then I had to rewrite it.
Okay. As your address or what? Or her?
Or no, her address, but the old one, not the current one she had.
Okay. I'm just going to reiterate what you just told me, just to make sure I got everything timeline correct, okay? You have the license plate for the vehicle, and then you communicate with the seller. Do you know his name by any chance?
Starts with no.
On Saturday, and then he realized that you still have the plate on. He still has the plate.
No, he
So you
realized
guys-
instantly.
Yeah, so you guys rearranged to drop it off today on Monday. You texted him. You'll be there around 5:10 p.m. So you walk over there to the address, and you. And then you ring the bell, and then a female comes out. You never met this female before in the past?
No, he told me it'd be it.
He told his wife would be there. So his wife lets you in. And then you guys both walked up. Did you guys go? Where's the apartment at? Do you remember? Is it?
It's the furthest one in the back. If you get what I mean,
So it's on the first floor or second floor?
Oh, first floor.
First floor, follows one on the back. So you walk all the way over there. You get in just into the dining room area, right? And did she go somewhere else, or you don't see her anymore for a while, or did you go to a room?
And she goes to I don't know which room, but just past the bend in her house, the corner, and then she gets the piece of paper, and then she comes back, and then she writes it all out, and then I tell her that I want the different address, and she goes back and writes it all out again.
Okay, how does she seem to you? Is she normal? Does she seem panicky or anything like that?
No.
Oh, was there anybody? You said there was nobody else in the house?
No.
Was there any pets?
A dog with a sweater.
A dog with a sweater? What kind of sweater was it?
Black.
Black sweater?
I don't know.
Dog was fine?
Yeah.
Dog was fine. Was he a mean dog, or was he a playful dog?
I kind of sat in the corner and did nothing. And
Oh,
he
Very obedient, or what? Quite calm?
she didn't really say any commands. It was just in the sense of
Gotcha. How long were you in the apartment for?
5 minutes maybe.
5 minutes?
Do you have that bill of sale that she wrote up?
I'm pretty sure I lost it.
You just got it a couple hours ago.
No, I got it a couple hours
He
ago.
must work 36 hours.
Oh, wow.
I mean, she wrote it up for you, right? And then did you guys do 2 copies where she kept one, or she just did one?
No, I usually just have. I know people do the dual copies, but I always have one. But 99% of the time, they don't ask me for a bill of sale. It's just the one time because of the tax purposes, I assume.
Yeah, and I'll tell you straight up front here, if you paid $1,600 and you wrote on the bill of sale $500 or $1, we don't give a shit about it.
Really?
No, I don't care about that. But do you have the paperwork that she filled out, or that whatever you came up with. I don't care what the amount was, or if it's, says you
Yeah.
bought it for $100.
No, I didn't know that.
We're not the tax police today.
Okay.
So, but we're just trying to connect the dots here. So, I want to let you know though that there was a fire at that building. Are you aware of that?
No.
No. So we're just trying to figure out what all's going on. So.
Okay.
What is that? The red tape for?
Oh, that's not
Oh,
really
it's just cuff.
No, yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was like a red tape, right?
Same thing.
Gotcha. Was there coldness? You got anything in your hands? Right now?
No, there's salt at work, so.
Salt at work. Okay.
So,
Where's the bill of sale? You think? Is it somewhere in your room or in the truck?
I would assume it's in one of my clothes, but
is it cool if we look for it, or you look for it?
I can try
We're
looking
just,
for it. Yeah.
like I said, we're just trying to come
No,
up
I
with
understand.
what the heck happened.
I
there
just-
We're
today.
just trying to get a timeline where the fire started, so at least at this time it didn't happen. So it happened after 5:10 or whatever you were. You said you were 5 minutes, 5:20, 5:25.
It was it was a little bit later. It wasn't on time, but
Gotcha. And then she was wearing, you said, black sweater.
yeah, black sweater, like a thin black sweater.
Okay. I don't know. What would your closing be? Is it over there? Or is that bill of sale?
Yeah, I could look at it. I have the pants.
Yeah. You want to go?
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man.
Bring
Thank
it
you.
over.
Do you do snow removal then?
I do painting with snow removal in the winter.
Gotcha.
This, and these, but don't have anything. I usually throw everything away once I come back. It's always full of salt and.
Why'd you have to get the bill of sale though? If you needed that for the.
It's just when I go to the DMVs, I've had problems before where they won't
Yeah.
let me register the car. I don't know the exact reason. So I said I didn't know that you pay less or you don't actually pay less. My brother always told me that you pay less.
I think there's always like a threshold.
I think that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
it's always
And there's
threshold.
always-
If it's under a certain amount,
You
I
pay
think
that.
tax is like a flat rate. As long as you didn't pay like 20 grand.
Like, then off of that, it's like 10% or.
But that's not good then if we lost it already, if you
No.
just got it.
I know that.
What's your phone number, Anita, in case we need to call
Just throw it in the visor or the glove box or something.
No, I'm
Thank you for coming out for us in the middle of the night at night. Very helpful. I'm just trying to make sure to figure out the timeline and all that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, around 5:20, I get it and then I leave.
Okay, alright.
Because that truck stalls out on me. The
Did
one
you
thing,
drive the truck there? Did you drive the truck
Yeah.
there? You drove the truck there and it was fine?
Right now?
when I brake really hard, it stalls out. I don't know. What
No
the problem
problem.
is. It's like in the sense of the whole truck
Right.
shuts off.
It's a 94 truck.
No, I know that. It's
Okay.
truck shit.
Okay, one last thing from me I can ask for you. Is it okay if we go search your car to make sure everything's okay in the car? We're not looking for drugs. We're not looking for any of that. We're not worried about
Bring
that.
it back. Your arrest, okay?
For what? Can I put a
I'll
sack
explain in
on?
just a second, okay? Just take a deep breath. You got your phone with you?
You want me to give it to you?
Go ahead and step forward. Right there. We're maintaining, alright, 95.
Take them out.
Well, let me
Yeah.
search them first. While
No, he's gonna go here.
Yeah. Hey, how's it going? Hello.
Who else is in the bus?
Hi.
Someone's sleeping stuff.
We got a 100-year-old lady upstairs and a 40-year-old.
there's no upstairs.
Oh, it's all at one floor?
It's one floor.
Okay, go ahead and ID him. Do some interviews on
And my dad.
and I'll get a patrol unit to do a transport for this guy back to the PD.
You got slippers?
I don't know.
Can I
Shoes?
get his shoes?
Yeah, where are his shoes at?
Right over here.
I'll come with
You
you.
don't go with them? He said your
You got
mom's
the
sleeping.
Durango?
I do have a Durango. Probably not because the dog was barking. But
Okay.
yeah.
Everything organized and settled in. I'll talk to you over here. We'll let you know what's going on. And we'll go throughout what happens throughout the whole day, okay?
Don't worry about your heels if you crash over with that.
Good.
One second, what's your name?
Your manpower.
Okay,
Fine,
once
we're
we
gonna
get
put
everyone
him, in the
accounted
Durango.
for here, we'll all speak with you and we'll talk to you what's going on, okay? And we'll let you know what's going on.
Out of this residence. I'll stand here. Can you pull right up with yours?
Oh yeah, further down. I don't know. There you go.
Yep.
What else we got? North and Jay on that way?
Yeah.
Is there anything you can tell me about? Is this about questioning or why he's being taken into custody at all?
Yeah. We'll explain to you in just a second.
Okay.
We got a lot of stuff going on. A few
Yeah,
seconds
yeah.
of video.
Okay,
I'm
sure.
gonna talk to him. I'm gonna talk
Yeah,
to you, and I'm gonna
please.
talk to the
Okay.
moms and everyone, and what's going on. Okay.
Okay.
We just been.
Okay, so police took him in for questioning, where he admitted that he was at the building for matters related to the truck, but he said he left through the main entrance doors. Of course, they had surveillance footage at all the doors, and they told him, no, no, you didn't. You are not on surveillance leaving through the main doors. They then told him that they had found bloody clothing inside his home, which apparently also included bloody boots and bloody gloves, after a search warrant had been executed, and then he confessed to murdering Eliza. Just like that. They said, this is what we have, and he's like, okay, yes, I did it. So here's what his reasoning is. The defendant indicated he stabbed the victim 10 times. No, 70 times. Multiply that by 7. The defendant was upset about the condition of the dark red 1994 Ford Ranger pickup truck that he had purchased. And he decided to take out his frustration on Eliza, the proffer read. The defendant got into a fight with Eliza. The defendant said that during the fight, Eliza mentioned that she was pregnant. So she was probably fighting for her life. As they said, the door handle, right, was seen moving as if someone was really trying to get out. And at some point in that struggle, must have said, please, I'm pregnant, please, don't do this. And what did he allegedly do, based on what the prosecutors are saying? They say that he continued to stab her. He stabbed her 70 or more times.
It was a horrific, violent crime committed. She fought for her life.
The baby also died. So mother and baby dead. Dad still at work, the 2-year-old. I don't know where the 2-year-old was, maybe with Granny.
We spoke with the victim's mother-in-law on the phone, who tells us she was taking care of Morales' young daughter in a neighboring apartment building when the attack happened. Morales' husband was at work when he got the call that his wife and unborn baby were gone.
This is just, oh my goodness. And to say he wasn't happy about the condition of the dark red 1994 Ford Ranger pickup truck, but then don't buy it. How about when you came over 2 days before, you looked at it, you liked it, you bought it? That is the point at which to say, I'm not happy with the condition of it.
Court documents say Ravukas was angry about a 1994 pickup truck her husband sold him on Facebook Marketplace. He claims the husband covered up the engine problems. In court, prosecutors showed a 19-second video clip of flames and smoke escaping from her apartment door. Pictures were shown of Eliza in an ambulance. She had excessive wounds and burns. We learned that during the police interview, Ravukas said he didn't mean to attack Eliza. He said she didn't do anything wrong. Instead, he claims his frustration was for her husband.
He also confessed to starting the fire in Eliza's kitchen using items from the apartment, which authorities then said matched what they found, at the scene. So that's also strange, because I thought maybe, she was preparing dinner, so maybe something caught on fire. No, this guy says that he committed arson. He started the fire.
Before the defendant was done, he took available materials and started a fire inside the apartment.
I mean, at 19 years old. Nedos apparently cried in the interview when he was left there alone. He told detectives where he disposed of evidence. Clothing was found in a garbage can at an Ace hardware store. Detectives also found Eliza's lanyard and work ID for Lurie Children's Hospital. She worked at a children's hospital, a pregnant mother working at a children's hospital. And her lanyard was taken. Okay. And work ID, as well as her husband's debit card in the bag that he disposed of. He also took her cell phone, apparently, because they said they found pieces of her cell phone that had also been thrown away. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, I think he's a danger to society. based on what they're saying. That is also what the prosecutors have said. Nedas Revukas, 19, has been charged with first-degree murder, intentional homicide of an unborn child, armed robbery, aggravated arson, and animal cruelty.
She's a sweetheart, and she didn't deserve this, and it's just too painful, and it's just, honestly, you just don't ever expect this to happen. Pure evil. None of us get it. She did not deserve this. No one deserves anything like this.
On January 29th of 2026, the teen showed no emotion as a judge ordered him to stay behind bars. They said a hearing last Thursday, then I checked when was the date, right? So January 29th, around then, stating that he posed a real threat to the community. Hours later, the DuPage, did I say that right, huh? I think locals have taught me how to say that before. The DuPage County Sheriff's Office said Revukas was in critical condition from apparently self-inflicted wounds. Revukas was released from the hospital on Sunday and returned to the DuPage County Correctional Facility, and he's due back in court on February 18th. Okay, so we'll monitor what happens there. I wonder if this guy could be the type to plead guilty, right? Now, Eliza Nikki Nicole Eliza Morales was born on May 21st of 1995 in Chicago, Illinois. She had 6 sisters and a big, loving family who described her as kind and generous. She loved Mac Miller, Little Frank's Pizza, iced coffee, and the outdoors, especially taking hikes with her 2 dogs. She worked for Lurie Children's Hospital of Chicago in the payroll department, apparently. Also, when they said she loved taking hikes with her 2 dogs, they only mentioned the one elderly dog being in the house. So I don't know if one of the other dogs maybe had passed away or if was somewhere else. I'm not too sure. Anyway, she was an activist for women's rights and the rights of those affected by war, famine, and domestic violence. Quote, Nikki was a vibrant, passionate, and courageous person who will be missed by all those she knew and who knew her.
Eliza's death is deeply tragic and represents a profound loss, not only to her family and loved ones, but also to the Downers Grove community and beyond.
Shame. I don't know. This is one of those crimes that will just bother me for a long time. Her husband Gabriel said that he would spend the rest of his life missing her and would try to live through her for the sake of their 2-year-old daughter.
Spend the rest of my life wishing I can get every last second back with her and just continue to try to live through her for my daughter and continue to be strong for my family.
A GoFundMe page was set up by the Morales family that said her loss had left pain that words cannot fully express. They said everything that she did was rooted in love, wrote Moses Morales, the page's founder. She was motivated by family, driven by loyalty, and guided by a heart that was truly selfless. Her loss is a pain that sits deep within all of us, but her presence remains in every memory, every lesson, every moment she touched. The fundraiser, which as of Monday morning had raised more than $150,000, will go towards essential expenses such as temporary housing, clothing, and other necessities. So I've linked it for you in the description box if you do want to check that out. My goodness, what a terrible loss, right?
You get angry, and then you get sad, and then you get angry again, and it's such a roller coaster.
I quickly want to show you the map, just to show you the general area of where the guy lived. How far away did he live from them, right? Really wasn't far. I mean, and this is again YouTube disclaimer, I'm not showing specific addresses, just general ones like the 2300 block of Ogden Avenue where the crime occurred, and also just around where the person was arrested. And the total distance is 5.7 miles, so less than 6 miles away, which would be about a 12-minute drive. Not that, I mean, it doesn't really make a difference to the crime. I just wanted to know, like, how far did this guy drive? How close did he live to this family? And what the hell? Like, why on earth So when you post on Facebook Marketplace, I think I haven't actually posted on Facebook Marketplace. I'm not really a fan of Facebook. Anyway, I do have a page there. If you do want to follow me, it's Grizzly True Crime. Anyway, so sometimes I post there. Anyway, the point is I haven't posted on Facebook Marketplace, but I know many people do. And I think that you can, it will show you, you could either set the radius or it can show you people selling things in your area, right? So what are some safety tips that we can learn here? Because I know that there is always risk, right? If you're selling things online, you don't know the person who's buying it. You don't know what their intentions are. So there's always some risk involved, as much as that little voice in your head wants to say, no, man, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't be paranoid now. It'll be fine. Well, here's some tips, some bullet points that I've written down. Number 1, meet in public, well-lit areas. I know it seems really convenient for someone to come to your house and pick things up. And I know we'll do it, but this is a good safety tip actually, and really something to consider. So choose busy spots like grocery store parking lots, malls, coffee shops, gas stations with cameras and people around. Avoid private homes, secluded spots, or after dark if possible. Use safe exchange zones. Many police stations have designated parking areas with cameras for marketplace meetups. You can ask your local police station if they have something like that. Also bring a friend or family member. So even the scenario of being alone makes, it made the pregnant lady vulnerable. Unfortunately, I hope her husband doesn't blame himself. It's not his fault. It's the alleged killer's fault, okay, for the crime. That is the problem. That's where people need to focus on what's the problem. There can just be a lesson learned of make sure you bring a friend or family member, never go alone, especially for higher value items like a vehicle. Inspect the item first. Always examine goods in person before paying or handing over money, or make sure that there's, yourself and a friend or family member, when the person comes to view the item, that they inspect it and are happy with it. I don't know what happened here. I don't know how this person decided, you know what, I'm not happy with the condition of this, and off you went. They did also say they are doing a sexual assault test as well. They've done a kit, essay kit on the victim to see if anything like that was involved here. So they are thinking this could be more than just about the truck, right? All right, so daylight is preferred, and also trust your instincts. If anything feels off, like if the person seems evasive or pushes to change plans or just arrives at your house and knocks on the door and just says, oh, hey, I'm here to pick this and this up. No, don't open the door for them. So we didn't arrange for this. You can't just do that, right? Okay, additional tips as well that I researched from all over the internet. Be extra cautious, they say, especially with Facebook Marketplace sales. Be very cautious with higher value items like vehicles. Then especially make sure that you meet publicly. Verify the ownership and documents, and avoid letting strangers test drive without safeguards. That's another one. Imagine they're like, can I test drive it? And off they go with the vehicle. What? For sellers, don't invite buyers to your home unless you're comfortable. Many prefer neutral locations. Accept cash only for local pickups to avoid payment scams. Clean or disinfect items if relevant, and know Facebook's prohibited items list like weapons or substances. And if shipping is involved, stick to local deals when possible to reduce long distance scam risks. So these are some of the thoughts, some of the things I want to share with you just to help keep you and your family safe.
Nothing in your pockets down here, right? Nothing? I know you've probably already been searched 500 times, right? All right, go ahead and have a seat for me, okay? You good? Mm-hmm. Okay, thanks, man. Yep. Ball 4.
Go ahead.
I'm transporting one male 95 back to the PD from the sentence.
Transport 2349. I got exactly one of those for you guys.
All right, man, we're going to go ahead and walk right in here in the booking room, all right?
Oh my goodness, so it's PD.
Give it a second.
All right, how about now? Walk that.
If you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all your support. Please remember to like and share so others can also learn about this. I think there's always, so often in these cases, a safety lesson that you could share with your friends or family or anyone you know that could actually help to save their life. So I hope that you will share that with them. Please leave your comments below as well. I really look forward to reading them and responding to you and sending so much love to Eliza's family and friends. It's unimaginable what happened here. She sounded like the sweetest person who absolutely did not deserve this. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I will see you in the next one. In the meantime, stay safe.